lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm tryna go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm tryna go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chillin' with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she tryna kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, level up. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, level up. Never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. I wanna ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance.
Thank you, Alexa. What's going on, people? Fam Entertainment here from level1gaming.com. That's lv1gaming.com. And congratulations, you guys have leveled up to 112. This is the Double XP podcast. We have a guest with us for the first time. We'll introduce her in a moment. As you guys can see, Citizen Snips and DallazMan are showing their true form. They are sales, and this is their true form. So we're going to start off with the introductions. And the box underneath mine, the floor hugger with the hard R.
I can't believe you done them dirty like that. What is up, y'all? Welcome back to another week of shenanigans. I hope you guys enjoy what we talk about today. Make sure to leave comments in the description or in the comments box, and yeah, just enjoy what we got and enjoy our guest tonight.
Half man, half God. Demi God Reviews.
Yo, what's going on? As I sip my coffee, I'm here to talk games. Shout out to Lady Infamous for coming through to the podcast. We always have good interactions on Twitter. Always showing each other some love and some support. Glad to have you.
This man got hit with the BLM right in Halo 5. Halo to the king. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, everybody? Big week for gamers on PlayStation. Shout out to our guests. Shout out to chat. And yeah, let's jump right in.
Now, not saying little girls can't game, but we talking about grown women gaming today. That grown woman status. What I'm talking about? Lady Infamous. Not no little girl. Lady Infamous from GWG. What's going on, girl?
Hello. Thank you for having me. I am excited and a little nervous, but I can tell by the interactions before the show that it's going to be just fine. I don't know about y'all, but somebody was smacking that triggered me to go get me something to eat real quick. Whoever was that, the real MVP. You the real MVP.
You gotta eat.
Yo, shout out to Cyrus Burke in the chat. I think my man is really here for Lady Infamous. I think he's had like 15,000, 11 times already. So shout out to him. Shout out for Demi still holding his composure, for having Lady Infamous on the show. Thank you for not running her off, trying to offer her wine because she's a woman. So before we get started with the topics today, when we have a guest, I'd like to hear more about them. So Lady Infamous, could you please tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about GWG?
Okay, all right now. I'm always been a gamer, so around like 2015, I had a thought, right? I was like, where the black people at? You know what I mean? I've been a viewer of YouTube gaming for a while, and I ain't really seen anybody that look just like me or act like me. So I'm gonna have to show some flowers right now because there's like two people that made it influential to me for grown women gaming. The first one is I in like 2016 I was skimming through Call of Duty and I saw this Call of Duty shooter streamer named Rima the Beast. She had pizzazz, she sparkled, she know how to shoot, and I was like, yes, I finally found somebody. She was the first person I seen on Twitch doing the damn thing, and I was like, yes. And then also I've been watching this show called Grown Man's Gaming from X Chase Money's channel. Ricky, Prophecy, and Mr. Abel Green at the time. So every Wednesday I'll go do the damn thing, go watch their show. I love their interactions. So I'm like, you know what? Why not do Grown Women Gaming? So it started off with just me saying, hey guys, I got this little clique, Grown Women Gaming, and I tried, extend to see who was willing to be down with it. And, it was a slow start. And then me and El Boogie connected through Grown Men Gaming. And then we started doing Grown Women Gaming game nights. So like maybe every week we used to play all kind of games from Destiny, Battlefield, Call of Duty, anything just to make sure that we made our name known. You know what I'm saying? Next up, I wanted to get Delilah HD. I knew her already through the community before I started Grown Women Gaming, but I knew I wanted her there. So she didn't look at me at first. I thought she honestly thought I was bullshitting, but I can understand where she was coming from. She didn't want to jump into anything that wasn't truly legit. So I really have to step my weight up and show how committed I was. And then she came through, and I was happy about that. And then with Sharice, Delilah was like, "Hey, I got this girl. She know how to play video games, and she loves anime and shit." And I'm like, "Okay, let's see who she is." And then I met Sharice, and she just been the sparkle of everything. And with all that put together, we tried to do a show with informative gaming news with match with our personality every week. I try to push it like I'm Dame Dash with the Rockaware clothes company. But we try to do the best that we can, and I am very proud of me and my girls. Shout out to Grown Woman Gaming, best thing on a Saturday morning.
Yeah, buddy, man. So I'm gonna make sure I have that link in the description down below. Make sure you guys go check them out, and I mean, not just support any content creator, man. Support the ones who actually out here pushing, putting in work. That's why I tell you, man. Go shout out to my man Demi, man. He's one of the hardest working men out here. Go support that, man. Go support Grown Women Gaming, man. They out here doing their thing, and y'all be out here supporting folks with all they care about is your money. So we're gonna get to the first topic today.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You need to send me a name on that, so I don't even know not to send the money.
Oh,
okay?
he got a list. I don't think you're ready for it.
Well, let me get that list. 'Cause I don't want to be sending no. Okay.
Hey, folks, a lot of folks on social media ain't ready for me to start telling the truth. They not ready.
They gonna get you out the pain before you start even talking about it, dog.
Before we get into the news, there is a PSA I want to give to fellow PC players. If you are for the first time buying the Mass Effect trilogy or Mass Effect 3 at least on Steam, because E3 is doing their migration thing, there is performance issues because of the Origin overlay, which you cannot turn off. So until they figure that out, I would hold off on buying at least Mass Effect 3 or playing Mass Effect 3 right now.
Boots up console.
That is correct. Also, if you guys go to lv1gaming.com and go to the section that says LV1 Originals, you guys will see a giveaway for The Last of Us 2. Make sure you guys enter that giveaway for Last of Us 2. That will be ending soon. We'll be announcing the winner on the next podcast, so make sure you guys are watching. LV1gaming.com, LV1 Originals, Last of Us 2 giveaway. So, first topic of the day.
Tell people that it may be delayed.
Oh, yeah. I know Big Rona out here in these streets, and she be getting stuff delayed. So, if it's delayed, don't worry. It's coming. Don't be telling your mom and them how about, LV1, they lying. They ain't bring me my stuff. Y'all know Big Rona out here wilding. Y'all know she is.
She here.
Y'all know she is.
She here for everybody.
Big Roni. Hate to see it.
So, first topic of the day. We finally got to see the PS5. We got to see the games, and everyone's super excited. We got to see the console, the controller, all that good stuff. There's a remote control, apparently. All that good stuff for camera. But we did not get to see the price. We didn't get to see the price, and so it seems as if, and I wrote an article about this today on everyonegamer.com, that Sony and Microsoft are playing chicken. Neither one wants to give the price out first. Definitely Microsoft, because Phil Spencer already came out and said, hey, we're going to be flexible on price. Like, our price ain't even set. So Phil is letting
I'll show the price.
He letting the world know, hey, I'm waiting for Sony to show their price, because if Sony say $500, I'm gonna say $450. So he letting Sony know out the rip. So Sony's like, we're not showing our price either. We got a couple of outlets that came out and said, hey, the console was $700. Amazon one said $400. So I want to get the pound. I'm gonna start with you, Miss Lady Infamous. What is your prediction for these consoles? And do you really think that's a game of chicken being played between Microsoft and Sony?
I already know they playing chicken so hard. This is the thing with me. They don't want to undercut the other, but you really tested my patience personally as a consumer, because I'm trying to see how much they cost or how much I need to put to the side, and that's what everybody. That's either Sony and Microsoft. They need to I need to see some prices. I need to see them real soon. What's interesting with me, I'm looking for with the PlayStation 5, I'm looking at the digital version. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be way cheaper than that other version. You know what I'm saying, with the disc in it. But price wise, look, the disc version I think is gonna be like $4.99. It gotta be $4.99 minimum. I think anything less than that, then they're losing money on both sides. I think the digital version, I mean the discless version on the PS5 will be a little cheaper versus, and also with the discless version of the quote unquote they have on Microsoft, that's going to be a little cheaper, probably like $50. But we talking about day one, both consoles with the disc in it. We talking about $4.99 without tax. That's how I feel.
Demi God, how many coins you got put aside for these consoles, man?
My mic low? Let me get higher.
I turned you up on my end.
Okay.
Sitting at a smooth 600.
Ooh! Which one?
Which one?
Whichever talking nice to me first. I need
Which
these
one?
prices.
Which one's talking to you nice first?
That's the question. Who talking to me nice?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I guess we'll find out in July.
Listen.
Whatever's cheaper.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have a hat. One says Xbox, one says Sony. Whoever come at me nicest, I'm gonna put on the hat. And be like, I'm taking my talents to this company.
So the cheapest console is the one you buying first.
Facts.
Nothing wrong with that.
And you know what? That's the reason why they playing chicken. That there. Yeah, I know a lot of people are in the ecosystem, but like me, I told people earlier, like I'm with this 121 likely for the PS5 so I can get that custom, Horizon Zero Dawn joint. I know it's gonna be one.
Yeah.
But man, quit hating. Don't hate on Aloy G. We're not gonna do that.
Come on, man. Come on.
But what I'm saying is that's why they playing chicken. Because they know they're waiting for somebody to put their price out. Once you put your price out, you can say, yeah, we're gonna be 500. And then the next week, oh no, we're gonna be 400 because they say you looking bad in these streets. So you got to pick a price and stick to it. That's why waiting until go first. So Demi, you are the perfect example on why they waiting to show that price.
Mm-hmm. But I do have a hot take. I do think that digital PS5 is gonna be $450.
I can agree with that. I can do that.
That's
I
what
can see that.
Physical $550. 600,
That-
700 is way too high. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Now, let me ask you this, Demi, because now we're hearing more and more rumors that came out today that Lockhart may be half the price of the Series X. So, with that kind of like, hey, maybe I'll go with the PS5 and then go get this Lockhart instead of getting the Series X.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want the lock. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want the Lockhart to be a thing. I'd rather just have a Series X, like the disc drive and the Series X digital only. That's just me personally. But I know why they're doing it.
I don't think we're gonna get a digital only Series X. I think that's what Lockhart is for. Honestly, and something tells me I could be wrong, and I refuse. I wish I could pick up my but something tells me that Lockhart ain't gonna be no bigger than. It's gonna be small, dog. Something tells me it's gonna be digital only, and it's gonna be small. I feel it.
Well, the thing about the Lockhart is that there's a spec difference between that and Series X.
Yeah.
The two SKUs from the PS5 are the same, and it's one has a disc drive and one doesn't.
The Lockhart, you looking at a 1080p 60 machine. Like everything will be 1080p 60. Like you're not gonna get 4K. You're not getting games at 120 frames per second. You getting 1080 60 on a
But
game
then,
machine.
why do we need the Lockhart if we have the One X?
In that part, that sort of goes back to some things I was saying a few months ago where, with us knowing xCloud is coming to the console, you can run 1080 60 on this thing, but then if you want to, stream games from the Lockhart, you can stream them at 4K 60 as well. And that's just a guesstimation of mine. I don't have anything concrete.
Now I'm confused now. Like, so if it's a 1080 60 machine, if you already have a One X, you can basically skip the Lockhart and just focus going straight to the Series X.
True. I mean, it could be 1080, it could be 1440. We don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with it, honestly. Hugger, what do you think? How much are you willing to pay, number one, and why do you think they're waiting so long to show us the price?
Well, y'all know I'm not the person to ask about this because I'm not in this console war. I will eventually get them, but I really don't care about the consoles right now. I'm more interested in seeing what this 3080 RTX card is going to look like for PC. But price-wise, digital only will always be cheaper because you don't have to put any drive mechanisms in. So those are going to be cheap. I don't know what price. But for the big bad boys, if the Series X has the modularity and the swappability that they say it does, I'm gonna say the tip top would be like 600, maybe. If you get like, if they offer a version with like 3 terabytes, SSDs, all kinds of fancy doodads, but I don't see it being above 600. Lowest maybe 480, something like that.
I think the only way we
know.
see 600 is if that thing has a 2 terabyte card. That's got to be the only way we get 6. Like you're committing suicide because guaranteed the other company gonna undercut you. Guaranteed you're gonna get undercut at 600.
Yeah, and why haven't we seen it? I mean, we've seen companies do this all the time where they don't release the price until almost the day of. So I don't know. Are they waiting each other out? Are they playing chicken? Maybe, but I just think something, maybe their investors aren't happy, so their investors and the boards behind these companies are saying, hey, we're not quite liking what we see yet. And when things change, especially in this economy where they've already said things are going to be in limited quantity, they're sitting on something. I don't know what it is, but they're sitting on something. And Sony, you're historically stubborn. I don't really care about you sometimes. I love you, but you guys are kind of arses. And Microsoft, I just don't know what you're doing nowadays. You're buying up studios and you're focused on other stuff. So,
you know, if Phil Spencer has the go ahead from Satya that says, yeah, we could put a 400. If I'm Microsoft come out right now and say, yeah, the Series X is $400 right now, because you're gonna get people talking and you're gonna force Sony hand. Because what if Sony planned on having that thing 500? I mean, we heard the rumors about them having issues with the production as far as keeping the system cool. That's gonna raise the price of the system up. If Satya gave Phil the go ahead for 400, I would just drop that right now. Yeah, Series X $400. Like, stop the waiting game. Stop waiting to see how much it's gonna be to drop the price. Meat, we ain't forget about you, bro. What's the price of these systems?
You know what? I fully expected you to.
Nah, bro. What's the price of these systems?
So the price that I've settled on is, I'm gonna say $450 for the digital, $500 for the with the drive in it, and I'm gonna say $500 for the X.
So you saying they both
because
gonna be $500?
I don't think either one of these consoles want to touch the 600 mark, especially Sony, because their worst selling console is the 600, which would be the PS3, and I don't see them going near that again. And then you also got to think their best selling console, being the PS2, was 400. So I'm gonna say around 500 max for the one with the drive in it.
All right,
so I'm saying 450 for that one. For 450 for the discless one.
We can always guarantee Lockhart is real. So knowing it's a 1440p 60 machine, how much is it?
The Lockhart?
The Lockhart.
I'm gonna say 300 for that one. I was 300 to 400.
Ain't no way in hell you can sell that thing at 400. I just don't see it. Like,
especially if it has lesser specs.
Do we even know what the specs of the Lockhart are?
We don't.
Like?
We don't.
I mean, we know it's gonna be. We know it's gonna be better than the current X now.
Hell, I think a lot of people are assuming that because of the Series X and the Series S, right? For all we know, Lockhart could be the discless Series X. For all we know, I mean, no one has a concrete.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't see it being like 8 or 9 teraflop. Like, I feel like that's just they're trying to touch too many bases on that one. I don't know. I'd say 300 then. No less than 300 though.
Hey, Sony come out the gate 450 with everything included in that bundle with the camera, the headphones.
Oh, hell no.
Come on now.
Nah.
You lucky to get a controller.
You think you gonna get that whole bundle for 450? Come
on.
Nah,
it's included in that though.
Demi, they literally gave us one earbud, bro.
Sony not gonna give you all that, B.
Like, not even.
And time out. If Sony includes that camera, I want everybody to go back and give Microsoft an apology for 2013 for including the Kinect.
They're not including that.
They're not including that camera.
All that stuff is standalone. Yeah.
Now, if they include that camera, that console is $600.
Bro, that earbud is so trash.
Bro, that earbud
Well,
was
you didn't like
sticking
that
a
one
ra-
earbud?
First of all, it sounded terrible, and anybody who used it sounded terrible. And that thing was like putting a razor in the ear. That's just so uncomfortable.
I think there's an issue with I think it's YouTube and not the chat. Everybody comment coming in like 17 times. So we apologize for y'all seeing that. But no, Demi, you ain't getting all that, bro, unless you're paying $700. I'm sure there's going to be a bundle, a PS5 bundle.
There's gonna be a bundle.
But that's going to be like $700. Because the controller,
all that included is going to raise it up. That's what I'm believing.
Because guarantee you, that PS5 controller alone going to be $80.
What do you guys think is the game it's gonna come bundled with? Because
it won't come with no game bundle.
Last of Us.
It's coming. They're coming with that.
It has to come with one game.
It ain't coming with
a Spider-Man bundle.
Either preloaded or it has to come with one. That's what they've always done.
Let me ask y'all this. So, for instance, that's the God of War PS4. Was it $399?
No.
Because if I'm not mistaken, Sony ain't giving you that discount with the bundle game in it. They ain't give you the game for free.
We didn't say bundle. It was going to be cheaper. We just said what game is it coming with?
It's gonna be Spider-Man and Miles Morales. That's what I'm saying.
Or it's gonna be GTA. Because you need the 6th version of that game.
I don't know, man. That's the one benefit when it comes to the Series X, because you know it's gonna come with at least a month of Game Pass, right? You get the Series X. You get the Series X.
It always has to
come with something.
Sony's always done that.
Yeah, the bundle is $3.99. It looked like the bundle was $3.99.
So it was $3.99. So it came with the game. Okay.
Yeah. Because they realize that people, yes, they'll buy it, but some might not go that extra step and buy a game. So if it comes preloaded with a game and it's their award-winning game, they're gonna be like, okay, let me see what else these guys got on this.
I say right now,
library.
The Series X won't come with no game. Why? They're gonna give you Game Pass for a couple of months. They go a buttload of games.
Smart delivery.
Yeah,
so.
They're gonna give you a buttload of games for day one. They gotta add no games in a box.
Nope.
Yeah, that smart delivery is gonna save me with the Xbox, because I got a big library, and for it to transfer over to the next gen, it's good. That's a plus in my book.
They didn't having all that backwards compatibility, and they're gonna have thousands upon thousands of titles day one for backwards compatibility.
Wait, we know it's coming with a Halo Infinite bundle, bro.
Oh, it better, because that's what I plan on buying.
He said it's
an exclusive.
He said it better.
Infinite bundle.
He came with some bass in his chest. It better, boy.
It got to.
What?
There's no way.
They keep saying Lady Infamous is low, but I got her turned up like as high as I can.
I know, but I got like my mic real close to the mouthpiece. So y'all still telling me I'm too low?
That's Reggie. That's
maybe they just want to hear your sexy voice more over our voices.
Yo, I want a Halo Infinite custom console day one.
Not day one, but it'll come.
It better be day one. I mean, you know how pissed off I'll be for Halo Infinite to launch with the Series X.
We talked when we saw the what? Oh my God, what was it? The Game Awards that they showed it finally. And then the week after we did the podcast, and we were talking, they could do so much customization with that box, especially if nothing is tied to the the shell, and it's just the shell. You cut into it, do some overlays. You can do some LEDs underneath. They could do so much stuff. Could you imagine the Gears Series X? What that would look like?
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing
with the cracks and everything.
Yeah, look, Reggie Butler says no Halo Infinite because it's on Game Pass. But the thing is, people love Halo, and a custom console with controller with a game attached to it, they'll buy it even though the game is on Game Pass or not. So
I can see them doing a custom Series X with Halo Infinite already assigned to the console, like just like how the Cyberpunk Xbox One X is right now. Like there's not a code.
Oh yeah.
It's just whatever profile logs in first. That's the one who gets the license. So I can see a Series X if they have a particular one for Halo Infinite, and then you have the regular one. The regular one that comes with Game Pass, and the one for Infinite actually comes with the game plus Game Pass. But it's a conundrum because if you look at Microsoft, they're saying, okay, why would I give you the game when you're playing it on Game Pass? Like I'm giving you, I can see the Series X coming with 3 months of Game Pass off the rip. So why would I give you the game when I can give you this game and 200 more for the exact same price?
Well, that's the thing. Does Sony or does Xbox want to move in that direction? Do they want embrace? I mean, the Game Pass, I have it for PC, and it's been getting a lot better. I mean, we got Day One, Outer Worlds. We're getting the Yakuza series, Final Fantasies on there. There's a whole bunch of indie games on there, and it's getting better. Before it was trash, but it's getting better. Is that the direction they want to go to? I know they're all about the play anywhere, but do they want to move towards that?
I mean, the entire Kingdom Hearts, thing is on Game Pass now. So for those who
not on PC yet.
It's not on PC. I know this for console.
And that's the biggest crux is there's still that divide. I know some games they have to be okayed by the publishers to be put on PC because they're already on Steam or other platforms. So it's like, what was I saying, Reggie? That if they do that, it won't go over well. I have many stories. What was I saying? I can't remember what I was talking about. Don't ask me to repeat things. I don't remember what I said.
Yo, man. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to get something put out.
But think about it. There's some games, Gears, Halo, that just require a custom console, if not a custom console, a custom controller. And I would expect Halo to have its own custom controller because it is, so much as people don't want to see it, one of the flagship series for Xbox. Yep. They're like, no, it's on PC now. It's like, no, it's an Xbox
Your heavy
game.
hitters need that same support.
Yep.
Exactly.
Your heavy hitters need that support. Same way Sony did with their heavy hitters, you got to support it in that same way.
And in a way, Halo Infinite is in the. It might be in that God of War type area where, they need to do something like spectacularly different to keep the franchise going.
Mm-hmm.
Get better writers. That's one thing for sure.
Isn't that the problem with most games? Just get better writers.
Yeah, but Halo, oh god, don't even start it.
It's not
I'm just now playing Halo, so don't spoil
Halo?
It for me.
I promise.
Well, because it's on the Master Chief Collection. The only one I've ever played was Combat Evolved back on PC, but now that it's all there, I'm still on I'm on the one before Combat Evolved. What is that one?
Reach.
I'm playing that one right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
that one's good. You're in for a treat on that one.
You're in for a great ride with that one. Then you'll start noticing the decline.
I like Combat Evolved, so I did
Combat
the flight
Evolved
for
was
it
great.
Before it came out.
I say everything after ODST, or after Reach is just it's terrible.
I could tell you right now, I've been coming with these weird predictions, right? You know how the biggest games being played right now is, what's the call it? Fortnite. What's Call of Duty's Battle Royale?
Warzone.
Warzone.
I still think you're gonna get your traditional Halo multiplayer, but they're gonna release a standalone.
Please don't.
You're gonna get your traditional Halo multiplayer, but they're gonna release a standalone competition to those two games.
It won't hit.
You know what game could have used that? Is Battlefield 5. They should have split whatever their Battle Royale mode is from the main game, because that killed it.
It won't hit.
I don't know, man.
It won't hit.
I don't know.
Granted, here's my thing though. Like the way Halo is set up, the universe is set up, it like lore wise, it makes sense. Like you can like see them like hell jumpers like landing in their pods, like random parts of the map and stuff like that, and just going to look for guns and stuff like. See, that makes sense, but I just don't see it blowing up. Yeah, they can, but I don't think they should.
It's a saturated market already in battle royales in this weird space where it's still alive, but it's slowly going to.
Yeah, like I think they need to focus on making Halo great again before they try to pitch into that battle.
Yes.
royale.
No. Yes. But that's the thing. You don't need 343 to be the one to. They can still make 343 could be the ones. And keep in mind, 343.
But you also got to think it's going to take away from their own game, though.
No.
More people are going to gravitate towards the battle. Like, what happens if the battle royale is better than the actual regular game?
Still, there's people like me that
People
don't
won't-
like battle royales.
A lot. I cannot stand battle royale games. This is not my thing.
I
tried
don't
and I was
play them
like,
at all.
I was like,
Guilty. I play them. So
Oh,
So who posted Thick Snorlax? Oh my god.
we know who posted Thick Snorlax. Okay, don't even play like it wasn't me.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting couple of months. Of course, we're hearing all these rumors coming out. Apparently, Eastman, is it Eastman, the guy who has a decent track record of leaking stuff? He's coming out and saying that Microsoft is supposed to blow the doors off in July. It's going to be interesting to see. I think that's when things really going to get interesting, because if Microsoft has a great show in July, I mean, along with us getting a good price point, I think it's going to be real complicated for people if they see some amazing first party titles, see the Series X is more powerful, in whatever way you want to see it, and to see it being the cheaper price. If that's the case, you're going to get a lot of people having to take a second look and a second thought on their commitment to, I'm buying the PS5 over the Xbox Series X day one no matter what. Because if you say it's about the games, it's about AAA IPs, and if this July show hits and they show it to you, it's gonna make you think. Should I save $100? Should I save $50? Whatever the case may be. But it's gonna be a hell of a time, and I definitely can't wait to see what happens. But I do want to move on, because we can talk about this topic all night. But we're gonna keep talking about PlayStation though. So after this PlayStation event, the Digital Foundry said, "Hey man, a lot of these games, Ratchet and Clank, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, they targeting 30 FPS. Now I'll be the first to admit, I thought 30 FPS was over. I thought 30 FPS died with this gen, because this was the 30 FPS gen. Everything was 30 FPS. Granted a couple of indie titles."
30.
Or you had some games.
30.
You had some games that did a little trickery, like Halo 5, when they put up the shield, to cut some stuff out so they can get 60 frames per second. I thought 30 FPS was over. So what are you guys thinking here? Digital Foundry saying, "Hey, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, this might be 30 FPS."
For that,
Didn't we talk about this last week?
I don't think
I
so.
didn't. Not with y'all. Not with y'all.
Oh, well, we got a new opinion now.
Yeah.
Get in here.
I'm like this. Look, I really enjoy Horizon Zero Dawn, the game. Period. Even with 60 or it was 30. Who's
Demi.
signed? Somebody signed?
Demi, just
Demi
don't,
hate the
please,
game,
let's not get
'cause,
into
hate
it.
him.
Demi is disagreeing with me. Okay, I understand.
Let's just
You
move on.
sound
No, it's just
Because
it's
it's a
Horizon.
long argument.
Anybody can say it. I'm gonna just be like, ugh. It's
like
all
we're
love.
Move on.
It's
the
all
rest
love.
I mean, this is up to the
Go.
studio.
Throw the grenade and leave.
Okay, I got you.
It's like,
I get it. Not everybody. I get it. Not everybody's gonna like Horizon Zero Dawn, but it's cool. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't care if it was 30 or 60. I'm still gonna play it regardless. It's up to the company that they want to push their games graphically, and I don't know what's going on the PlayStation side, but I didn't hear nothing about no 4K pushing through. But I know that with Microsoft, it's up to these studios. So if something ain't 4K 60, you shouldn't blame on the gaming companies. You should take a look at the actual, not the gaming company like the hardware, like Sony and Microsoft. I mean like the developers, the person that actually making a game. They are the ones that has a decision if they want it to be 30 or 60 or 1080p or 4K. So I'm not worried about as far as Horizon Zero Dawn. But if people want 4K 60, man, they gotta, and you are offering it to them, they should deliver.
Now,
Here's the thing. You need to. Okay. Every game this
Catch your breath.
coming up in this gen needs to have an option of how we want to play it. If you, some people
Yes.
want that cinematic feel, I guess, with 30, but let me lower the res and bump them frames up.
yes,
That's
It-
this is what we talked about
ev-
last week. Yeah.
every game should have that option that Neo has. You want that cinematic feeling? Here's that 1080 30 or 4K 30. You want them frames? Here's that 1440 60
Yeah.
where the game feels smooth as possible.
Yeah,
Now-
you got to think though. If they do that 4K with it's gonna have the ray That's why it's taking the frames.
Yeah, with that ray tracing, you're not. Yeah.
You can turn that on and off.
But I think people are really expecting this. They're going in this gym like, I want every game to be 4K 60. They don't realize how demanding that shit is.
It ain't gotta be 4K, man.
Exactly.
4K is overrated. I'm sorry.
Give me 1440p.
See, that's how I feel, man.
4K is overrated.
4K, but if you don't got a 4K monitor, doesn't matter.
I think this resolution thing is like really like
It's gotten out of control.
Well, that's what we talked about last week. Is if it's a game like Red Dead Redemption 2, where I'm taking photos, and I'm here for the scenery, give me that beautiful 4K goodness. But if I'm playing a competitive shooter, it's gonna be at 30, so I can get all those frames, everything, that reaction time. I don't want it to be maxed out. I don't want it to be beautiful. I want it to go fast to beat it.
Yeah, when it comes to shooters, I mean, especially FPS, they have to be 60 off the rip, no matter what. It's an L.
there ain't no frame rate. Never mind.
What do you say?
Nah, go ahead.
A lot of these open world games are going to be graphically taxing anyway, so I don't know why people are expecting 60 frames in all of these. There's a lot happening.
I think people are using Ratchet as thing like, oh, this like kiddie looking game. Like the beautiful thing, like people keep sleeping on how like visually impressive Ratchet and Clank
Shit.
was.
Oh shoot. People do that to Minecraft. And Minecraft is one of the most.
Yeah.
You try go try to do 4K 60 ray tracing on your 2080 Ti, and I bet you have issues with Minecraft.
That joint gonna be chugging.
Minecraft will destroy your graphics card.
A lot of people don't understand. You know, they think, oh, it's just Minecraft. It's blocks. Like, bruh, you have no idea.
That's a
Nobody
lot of
paid
blocks.
attention. Nobody paid attention
That's
to
a
that
lot of
Ratchet
blocks.
demo where there was so much happening on screen, destruction wise, while it was loading in. There was
And seamless
multiple
between the
enemies.
rifts.
Yeah, there's a lot happening in that demo to where it shows you why. We're fast loading times, but we still have to stick to that 30 FPS. An interesting thing I read though was that the Gran Turismo developer was like, "Hey, we're going for 240 frames."
Yeah, 720p.
I mean, Polyphony has always set that standard of, we're gonna try to do it, but we may not hit it.
240. What's that resolution? You got to be turning some stuff down. I'm sorry. I get it. It's a racing game, and racing games supposed to be less demanding. But come on now, you running 240. I can see something like Ori being 120, right? But 240, you're turning some stuff all the way down.
They're going between 120 to 240 frames, and I want to see it.
I want to see that too.
Man, they're going
I
to
like
see this in
Gran
action.
Turismo, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
that game gonna get
Well, if I
patched.
see this on screen, I'm gonna melt. Like I'm not coming back.
Like, do you got like? Plus, you got to have everybody gonna have a monitor or a TV that's gonna push 240.
That's the
the
problem.
question.
Is not everybody's gonna
It's
have
a
that, so it
waste.
doesn't matter.
It's anything over 120 is a waste because you got a lot of TVs that's can do 120, right? Anything over that is a waste because most consumers aren't going to have a monitor. PC game, a lot of PC game, but most people who play on console, you gotta you're mainly a console player. You likely do not have a monitor that can push 240. So what's the point of that? Unless
But you know that's going to be one of those things for bragging rights. Man, this game pushing 240, but I can't see it. But it's pushing 240.
unless GT7 gonna be on PC.
I mean, the other games already emulated
saying.
on its PC.
I mean,
so.
I've been calling it. If it happens,
And I told people on Twitter, The Last of Us 2 Fractions, the multiplayer mode, it's gonna be on PC.
it's not. It's not. I don't know why you keep saying this. It's not.
It's gonna be on PC.
Also think that just because we're getting into the new generation doesn't mean the old technology is immediately forgotten. Like, they're developing on the tech they have right now. We need to build up from what we got. And the same thing comes back to it. Most people, unless you're a PC gamer, even PC gamers may not have a 4K monitor. Like that.
But these
I don't know if
240
you've seen the
frames, though.
price. I don't know if you've seen the price for that stuff though. Some of those monitors are more expensive than the consoles and
But these
graphics
240
cards.
frames.
Yep.
But
That's a waste.
Okay.
That's a waste. That's a
No,
waste.
I don't need it.
my 240 frames in these races.
That's gonna be bragging like, oh man,
Yeah.
GT 240 frames. Yeah, but can you play it in 240
But
frames?
bro, ain't nobody playing. I know some dudes that seriously race on GT. Like 2 or 3 dudes that take the time, got the license. They're in pro organizations. Outside of those 3, I don't see people using GT like, yeah, man, I play GT.
Yep.
It's just another thing for bragging rights. You aren't playing GT. You just want to see 240 frames that you aren't seeing.
Yeah, you ain't seeing.
Exactly.
Like a lot of people that are bragging about it don't even play. They just want to strictly just
say, man.
Way out here.
240.
Forza can't do 240.
Are you seeing it?
Can you see the 240? No. Oh, okay. Go away.
Bro, 60 frames had my eyesight like, am I tripping out? This is moving way too fast. Hold on.
Yeah.
60,
But I think people don't
sad.
be surprised when you see 1 or 2 years still into PS5. We got 30 FPS.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Fame wrote a good article about on Level 1 Gaming about Assassin's Creed Valhalla running at 30 FPS. It's the developer's choice what they want their game to run at. It's not going to run 30 FPS on PC, but if they want to limit it,
Xbox got killed for that.
Sure did. Hey, you know what? This kind of goes. I want to be an ass for just a second because it goes back to the last topic. I'm gonna go back for just a second.
oh god,
What happened to those confused parents at the store when they go to buy the console for their kids? What happened to those? What happened when grandma goes and buys the wrong console because she don't know the difference because you have 2 SKUs?
Then you need to send her a picture or go with her. So you'll make sure grandma don't mess it up.
That was such a big topic.
we're at the point with all these digital Lockhart, all this stuff, that I'm the confused grandma. I don't know what to get.
Listen, at this point,
do I go for the digital? Do I go for this? What is this?
You either get
Why
the
is the
PS5 with the
PlayStation
belly?
so thick?
You either getting the PS5 with the belly or you getting the PS5 that lost the weight. That's how I look.
that
Also-
PS5 got a baby in the oven, man.
Little gut.
Yo,
People who are listening to this right now, I'm going to say this one time. Stop drawing PlayStation 5 porn. It's
What?
weird.
yeah, that's weird.
There's people drawing
What?
the PlayStation 5 as a like a human object, and they're screwing it, doing things to it. Stop drawing it as porn. It's weird.
I'm glad I
That's
ain't-
part of the
I'm
game.
glad I'm
Floor
not
hugger,
seeing
floor hugger. Hold on, wait a minute. When did you come across that though? I'm just.
Dreamcast guy posted a couple of shit, and then I went on Twitter into the PlayStation 5 tag, and there was just people were drawing it as porn, and I'm like, stop. Stop! I just came here to get PlayStation 5 news.
The new
porn of it.
the new female Lombax.
And Reddit too.
The new female Lombax is already like people like pointing her up too.
Oh yeah, it's Rule
I'm just
34
like,
to death.
wow.
Stop.
Wow.
Get some help.
Yo, shout out to in the chat. My Prime say stop body shaming the PS5. Yo, y'all thought the
Oh,
Hey, look, I'm
Xbox.
fat dog. I'm fat dog. I can
She
do it.
thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
I'm
Y'all
fat.
y'all
So-
thought the Xbox One OG was fat. Y'all can't. Boy, this PS5 big.
Look, I got it right now. I'm touching it right now.
PS5 bigger than that.
She thick.
PS5 is bigger than that. Oh my god, no.
That girl got a gut, so I'm with it.
Hey, Demi, she too something.
Thick.
Two some.
We can't match. No, I'm sorry. We can't do it. I'm gonna get the digital, but that side view of the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
It looks like a Dyson fan, does it not?
She got
She
the belly.
thick.
You see it?
Damn, girl, you
That-
thick.
She like a meal. I'm with it.
Thick. Damn, boy. That's a thick ass boy.
Thick ass boy. Man, but my bad.
Listen, man. We had something announced today, bro. Nintendo over there turning up, man. They just brought back my childhood, bro. It's getting lit, bro. You know that game that they just announced, bro? Pokemon Snap, dog. We back in business.
Finna be burying some hours in that joint.
Bro, I'm taking real photography outside with my Switch. Like, gotcha.
My man Demi
It's
gonna
over.
be outside on his
Like
belly
that.
taking pictures.
It's over, bro.
Yo.
Like, yo,
Honestly, I really didn't expect that. I know.
bro, I was in the crib getting hyped.
It's crazy to see how many people getting hype about that. Like, I didn't think, a lot of people, like, younger than me like played Snap. Like I thought that was like old man stuff like me was playing Snap.
Bro,
I was shocked.
It's legit. Oh man. When I seen it get out, man. Look, man, I'm hyped. Paper Mario already had my hype, but this is selling me.
You gonna be there day one?
Oh yeah. Last one, say priority.
Huh?
You on that Pokemon though?
Am I on that Pokemon Snap?
I know. I know you are. You're going to be. You just said it. I'm just saying, more power to you, bro.
Lady Infamous,
we in the stream. We in the streams with it, you know.
Infamous, she not with that Snap?
Nah.
She's hell no.
At least is on. At least she's honest. At least she's honest about, you know. I'm not getting that Pokemon Snap, but I'm doing it for the people that, you know, come live through me.
Huggy, you getting that Snap?
I am not getting that Snap. I'm not.
Wait a minute, I forgot Switches are $1,000 in Canada.
Yeah, that shit was like, wait till I can afford a Switch.
$1,000.
It's like $600-700 right now. It's not cheap.
$600-700 for 375p. That's crazy.
I mean, Canada, the prices are always elevated, but since there's like, I don't know, a scarcity or some wild stuff going on, it's like, okay. What up, y'all?
But so Meek, you getting Pokemon Snap?
Bro, you already know I'm getting that.
Oh yeah,
it's lit, boys. Yo, Hugger, when we talk Pokemon like we did a Sword and Shield, Hugger is not with the Pokemon talk on this podcast. Like she is not with. You got
because
irritated.
You guys went on for like 20 minutes, and I'm like,
because Demi disrespected Gen 1.
Okay, no, we're not getting back in. No.
Gen 1 is the best Pokemon gen.
That's facts. Look, he muted himself.
We're not getting back in.
You know he's ashamed of it.
Anyway, let's
Gen 3
fly
is the
through
best.
some.
Don't.
Let's fly through some stuff before the end of the show. Nintendo absolutely trash refund policy.
They are trash for that. So if you bought Shield or if you bought Sword and you go to buy the DLC and you bought the DLC for Shield, like, oh snap, I bought the wrong one, they will not refund you so you can go buy the one you need for Sword. They said, well, you should have been paying attention. You're stuck with it. If you want the other one, go buy it. That's dirty.
Hold your head up, kid.
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Facts. Prime say Gen 1.
It was a couple months ago when people were doing wanted to do refunds for a game that was on pre-order but then didn't end up coming out, and Nintendo said, no, you're not getting your money back. Nintendo's refund policy is one of the worst I've ever seen.
Cooking Mama, if I believe.
Listen,
no,
Nintendo gets a pass. Nintendo gets such a pass in this gaming industry because let this have been, you know, Microsoft was telling they be getting cooked.
Heads are coming off.
Nintendo gets a pass, and I've yet to figure out why. I'm sorry.
Because people still see them as the kiddie thing.
Yeah, but they mess with grown people money.
Yeah, that Nintendo account thing, those 300,000 hacks, it's like that didn't even happen.
No, and nobody said nothing about it. It's like it never happened.
About that. That's crazy, yeah.
Nostalgia. Yeah, they're gonna let that fly because of nostalgia.
Nintendo can get away with murder. They can say, you know what? Here go another Switch that's just a little bit smaller than the Switch Mini, and it's gonna be the price of the regular Switch. Everybody gonna lose their mind and go buy it. Nintendo can do what they want.
I mean,
I'm sorry, because when I bought my Nintendo Switch, the light was just about to come out, and I was strongly advised not to get the light. It doesn't make no sense.
The light is poop.
It's stupid.
I'm telling you.
It's stupid. It was, and they did it, and they made money off of it. That and their games are $60. Yep. It could be a 10-year game. It's $60. Nintendo gets the weirdest
Breath of the Wild is still $60.
Still $60.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they never put sales on games you actually want, bro.
They don't know.
They had a sale on it. I think at the lowest I've seen that was like $40.
40.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen it that low.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on in the chat, but keep it respectful, guys. Okay, let's not bash anybody for their opinions and views.
Wait a minute,
everybody can express their opinions here. Keep it simple.
Whoa,
keep it like easy breezy, beautiful cover girl. I don't know. There's some stuff going on, and I'm seeing like 16 of the same comment.
That's because YouTube broken.
Y'all getting turned in the chat?
but keep it simple, keep it respectful.
Somebody
If
throw
you
a
guys
chair.
have things you want to air out, hit each other up on Twitter or something. I don't know. I don't care.
Somebody throw a
used,
chair.
Nice here.
We used to have a debate show. If we want to argue, if you want to bring that
Yeah.
back, let me know.
We're busy right now.
I mean, the console war is heating up. You know,
It is
like,
heating up. Like the next couple of months finna be spooky, man. Like people finna act bonkers.
Should I even show up for the next few months? Because I don't really care. I'll just be like, okay.
Well, no, we don't act stupid on this show.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
Listen, man. Pokemon Snap.
Some other news. Stadia somehow leaked an early playable build of God and Monsters from Ubisoft,
Wow.
which shouldn't have happened at all, you think, right?
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, that was one that they announced and they just been kind of quiet on. Have they even talked about that game?
No.
No, it's on
That's the only
pre-order
news
though.
we heard.
Just like they showed all Skull and Bones, and that game has been.
What's that?
abyss.
I think that one's dead.
Skull and Bones ain't a thing. You know this.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. I think it's. I
That
think
ain't a
it's-
thing. That's gone. Out
Yeah,
of there.
once I seen that they were like
Watch
trying to get
Dogs
fan
took
art.
took a break too.
Yeah, that just
There's
got
a lot of
delayed
games
till,
that are
like, later this
announced
year,
and
right?
just haven't. Dying Light 2, ain't heard nothing about that either.
We got official
Dead
news
Island
of Star
2.
Wars Squadrons, which is kind of cool to see the Rogue Squad come back.
Is it on EA?
No, it's on Steam right now.
Oh, okay. Who made it though?
Yeah.
EA.
Okay, there we go. Okay, I was just saying. Okay, I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that was the people who made it. That's
Because
all.
they hold the main license right now, so they have to make the games.
I don't want nothing.
They've
Star
promised no microtransactions though, so let's see if they stick to
What?
that.
No, they're not gonna do that. Come on now, they're gonna sneak them in there.
They have to. They've promised it. I mean, they don't have to, but the fact that Europe is I know Ireland and the UK are actively going and suing EA for not taking loot boxes out of their games. EA has to step their shit up because they know they can't mess around with this stuff.
Most of their money come from Mutt and Flood anyway. So
Poor FIFA people.
Come from.
Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory that
Can't
was
wait.
announced for PS4, Xbox,
Can't
and
wait.
Switch.
can't wait. Love the theatrhythm games from Final Fantasy. I can't wait.
The Way Out developers have announced their new game.
Hey, what happened to that Witchfire game coming from EA, man? They've been quiet on that.
That was just shown. Somebody posted that video the other day. That game looks legit.
Yeah, but they've been super
is
quiet about it.
I feel like I remember that, but I don't at the same time.
It was shown on like the 2018-2019 Game Awards. Announced and just went quiet.
I forgot. Sorry, I forgot about that one.
You know what was announced at the same time then? I think it was The Quiet Man, that one where nobody remembers that one? Where the guy was deaf and the whole game was deaf.
That game released and died peacefully, and I had no idea. I think Demi was the only person in here that actually played it.
God, I hope Dallas is watching the podcast.
Demi, didn't you buy and beat Quiet Man?
I did not buy nor beat that game.
Oh, okay. It was
I thought
somebody
you-
else then. I
That's
could have swore
crazy.
it was him.
That's crazy. Y'all just put me up for jurisdiction like that. That's wild.
I thought it was you.
Yeah, see, she thought it was you too.
That's crazy. Y'all really think I'm gonna play that?
Or
fool?
maybe me and you talked about it.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow night.
I think we talked about it.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to buy Last of Us 2.
Tomorrow
You guys
night.
know
No,
why.
sir.
I'm out the next 2 days. Tomorrow night, I'm going to my GameStop to pick that joint up, and I'm playing all night. And the next day, it's Father's Day weekend. My wife gonna leave me to my games. It's gonna be beautiful.
Soon
Your
as,
wife is going to leave you, but your kids ain't.
Or they'll be at daycare. What do you mean?
Soon as 11 o'clock hit, phone going on D&D, dog. It's on and popping.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, I'm going Ghost, man.
It's a
I'll
wrap.
see y'all Monday.
I'm not seeing y'all till I'm
Monday.
done with the game, honestly. So
It's gonna take me probably about 2 days to beat it, and it's gonna take me like another day or so just to process. Just gonna lay in bed underneath the covers and just think.
You know what
I'll make some
sucks?
troll tweets about how it's too violent.
You know what sucks?
Right.
It took me 3 years to play Nier Automata, and now that I'm playing it, I'm about to stop playing it for
Yeah.
The Last of Us. And I'm really into Nier Automata.
What?
He still hasn't finished Yakuza either, so don't.
What? Wait, stop. You mean to tell me you play Horizon, but you ain't finished Nier?
Horizon's a better game.
Stop.
Agree.
Stop.
I agree because
I'm not here for this.
I played Nier
Let's move
Automata
on.
and Horizon. Horizon better.
Thank you. Thank you, Infamous.
Okay. No.
Thank you.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on. I might have heard some blasphemous. I'm sorry. What's better than what now?
Same. Halo, please.
I
don't.
did not stutter, sir.
Oh no, I know. I legit didn't hear you.
Horizon is a better game.
Something's better
Nier.
than Nier Automata. What's better?
Horizon.
Horizon.
Oh hell,
No.
Y'all
that's
don't know.
crazy.
Y'all don't like
That's a
that.
hot take right there.
The game,
Nier-
the
Nier
and
Auto-
the music, it puts me to sleep. Almost put me to sleep, though. You play 3 hours of that same
What?
music, put your ass to sleep.
That
man.
game is fantastic.
The entire time.
Anya. Let's move on. Demare.
Yeah, so.
Crazy.
So,
I'm tweeting Fame after the show, man. I ain't gotta tell you.
No, I like the game. I'm saying I'm literally upset that I waited so long to play it. I really am. I've been playing through it, but now tomorrow night I'm gonna play it tonight and tomorrow morning, and then that's it. Because
Yeah, finish it.
I'm not gonna
you
finish it in
also got
time.
to admit, to get the good ending, to get all the story,
Yeah,
of
I
it,
played
you
like
gotta
3
play it,
times.
like,
Mm-mm.
or way more than that.
Nah,
but okay.
Fire.
See,
But y'all want to know? Y'all putting hours into this? Man. Go ahead.
Anyway.
Y'all going through one storyline, more than one storyline on Nier Automata? Couldn't been me. Sorry.
I need to get my story on the first playthrough.
Okay, thank you. I got too much. I got too many
See,
games. Too many.
yeah. See, I beat it, and my friend, he's like, you're not done with the game. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, there's like 4 different endings. I was like, yeah, so you
Yeah,
do.
right. Yeah.
I
Well,
beat
it's
that
like
game.
Persona. Speaking of Persona, Persona 4 Golden, which is the best edition, is on Steam. It is
Ooh.
$26 for the full edition with the soundtrack, which I bought like 20 minutes after
You
it was
know,
announced.
I might get that because my Vita's out of
It's so
commission.
Yeah,
My Vita's
Go
out
play it.
we forget Demi a PC game and he just don't rep it.
I'll be in the trenches, man. Low key, like, what up? Don't look at me.
I'm like, what was that, boy?
Look, he bought his PC for like indies that he can't get on console and for streaming. And like,
That's
for
it.
making YouTube. That's
Yeah.
it. This man will have a 280 Ti and they're just straight up
Hey,
streaming it.
did your PC come bundled with a wheelchair?
I can walk.
Oh, okay.
Why would you say that? You act like why would it come with like a wheelchair? You saying
Because-
PC gamers can't walk?
Because you said PC gamers can't walk a couple of podcasts ago, Halo.
Oh, I said it now.
Yeah.
Oh, so now
Yeah.
it's went from you saying it to Demi saying it to me saying it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you said it, bro.
Huh.
It's all good.
Neil deal.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yo,
Now that I'm the only
You
one
know-
of my kind here, you decide to put it on me.
Honestly, all jokes aside for a second, I really wish Atlas would like port over Trauma Center and Trauma Team. That's a series I've been literally waiting to come over for a while now.
Oh, the Trauma Center? Yeah.
Yeah, because I
Alright,
have
so Persona 4 Golden outsold the Vita version in under 24
Yeah.
hours.
That's
Lifetime
because-
sales. That's crazy.
That was only 1,600.
But I can
Vita
tell you,
sold.
the emulated version of that game has outsold anything that Atlas could hope to sell on Steam.
I'm telling you, Persona 5
Because
coming to
I've
PC.
been- Persona 5 is already on PC because it's been
Well,
emulated.
it's coming
But, like,
legitly
the
on
official
PC.
version. But see, the problem with the legitimate versions is sometimes the companies don't let you mod this stuff. Like,
So I've heard.
BioWare is pretty good. Like, they'll let you mod it because I put some mods into Mass Effect Andromeda that totally made the game way better. But some companies do not like you putting any mods on anything they have to do, and they'll ban you from playing their games. Watch out.
I will make sure I watch out.
I used to have a list, but the companies keep changing, so I'll have to remake that list.
I know
But-
Capcom's pretty friendly with mods.
Capcom, yeah. I know that some EA companies are not too good with mods, but that's not what we're talking about. Any other news you guys can think of while we're right here?
The Grounded demo came out.
Yeah, I know. People
Anybody
for some
play it?
reason love Fame's article about that.
Yeah, that article blew up. I don't know why, but it did.
I hear it's really
Drinking-
good. If you're a survival
Yo,
fan.
surprisingly, I've been hearing the same thing.
Hmm.
Does Microsoft have a hit?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know
I mean,
what?
Cuphead was shown in a 5-second clip, and people love Cuphead. So,
Indie darling.
Remember how much he
Reggie, I'm drinking beer.
remember how much he Sea of Thieves got,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and
Sea of
Thieves.
Thieves is now the second most running game on Steam.
Are
It
you
turned to be
serious?
a masterpiece.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Sea of Thieves is killing it, and people killed that game when it came out.
See, this is why I wrote the article about Anthem. I believe Anthem can turn around if they give it time and they let it turn around. Because Final Fantasy, No Man's Sky, Sea of Thieves, oh god, what was the other one I was thinking of?
But here's-
Division, the first one before Division 2 came out.
Here's the difference
those turned
between Sea of Thieves and Anthem. Sea of Thieves gave you consistent updates to the game. Anthem is
Yeah,
like,
we-
here's the
we really
game,
haven't seen
and now
anything from Anthem.
we'll give you a big update a year from now.
When
At
was the
least
last time you fired Anthem up, though?
what have they done to it since the original game?
Because they've increased the job rates. There's now time trials in world. They've changed some of the missions. There's more drop in, drop out opportunities with the missions.
It's too many good
Okay,
games.
I'm gonna kick you in your baby penis.
First off, you lying. Number two, it's too many good games out to go back to Anthem.
True, I will say that. Yeah, but I believe this isn't about is Anthem a good game. I'm saying I believe Anthem can turn around and
Maybe.
eventually come into its own.
Whatever big update they're doing it, they're helping do it. Because you got,
I think they're just gonna do a whole reboot of the game.
They better do something.
they better not charge us for it neither.
They better not charge you for
I-
it. They better not charge out either.
Paid 120 for that. They better not
That better
charge
be a
me.
free update.
Ooh,
I bought that Legacy Edition.
No.
You know why? Because BioWare is here in my hometown. I know some of the guys. I met Mike Laidlaw. I met Casey, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a sucker for y'all. And that was just off the heels of I just finished playing Dragon Age Inquisition again, and it's like, yeah. Okay.
You was loyal to your favorite brand.
Oh, I'm loyal, but you can ask the guys here. I will rip into them when I know they're doing something wrong. Because also, I know it's not BioWare doing the shit. I know it's EA. Because if Andromeda was another year of production, and EA didn't force them to put it out, Andromeda would have been a credit to the Mass Effect series, but it's not.
Oh, speaking of which, what do you guys think is gonna be shown at the EA Play event?
Trash Madden.
Mass Effect.
You think the trilogy's gonna be announced?
Oh, the trilogy's got to be announced. It's been long enough now that they
I hope
have to announce a trilogy.
Yeah, Infamous.
More
That,
Sims.
that Madden.
If
looks
it
like
doesn't, if it doesn't get announced, then it's never. I'm kidding.
No.
It's never.
From sources I can't say sources, and I might be bullshitting y'all on this. The trilogy's going to be announced. Is it going to be a remastered quite trilogy or repackaged? We don't know, but something's going to be announced about Mass Effect.
Yo,
And they're going to completely ignore Andromeda.
Mr. Kima in the chat said Grounded is the next Fortnite.
Whoa, hold
I
on.
don't know about that one, Bucko.
Whoa, hold on, player.
I had to look away on that one. Like, oh my god.
Hold on, player.
You might have to.
But what else? Mead brought it up. What y'all think of EA Play? So we got Fame said trash Madden. I don't know why, because Madden's great.
Huh?
Mass Effect trilogy.
You can't just say that. You can't just say that. As somebody who used to play nothing but Madden, competitive Madden, it's been this. Even look at what they're trying to hype up. Edge rushing. The same.
The running game.
Yeah, they've done
you're
nothing
right.
to the game.
Last
Trash.
Madden, I've been playing Madden, but it's been Madden 11, so it came out.
And that's
in
all you need.
2010,
It's been the
so,
same. It's been the same game since then. That's all you gotta do is create the
They-
players.
They said they bumped up the running game. I'm like, that does not to be
Yeah,
improved.
you can edge rush. I've been edge rushing. What you mean?
Yeah, we're also probably gonna see another Need for Speed.
I don't think
Need for
it's,
Speed needs to come.
it doesn't. It's not the right timing for that yet. Heat just came out not too long ago.
We I think that all the time, and then all of a sudden a game drops.
They need to let that whole franchise just go take a long break.
What's up, Rain G4? How you doing?
My man
Rain?
said, "I'm here. You're welcome."
Do you think
Maybe.
we're gonna
Thank
get
you.
like some type of Battlefield teaser or something like that?
Battlefield 6.
No,
They should.
it's too early because they just abandoned Battlefield 5.
Nah, we need that. We need modern
Hey,
Battlefield back.
You know,
I'm tired of them
you
sour
You know what would
powder
make the
guns.
show legit? If you
Whoa,
gave,
hey,
Remaster of
if
Battlefield
you gave us,
1942.
you give us
No,
another boxing game.
Yep.
You give us a new
they're not
fight
gonna
night.
do it, bro. Let it go.
Oh, UFC 4 is gonna be there.
Don't
That
nobody
would be
want
me.
that. We want boxing.
I like UFC, but I do want a boxing game. Another fight night, please.
That would be amazing. That would set the show off. You give us
What time is that show? Does anybody know? And how long does it run?
what, is it tomorrow?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
Y'all want to do a show on it? We can talk about that after the show.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm off
Anyway,
tomorrow, so we can do it.
thank you guys for showing up. Sorry for the chat. That's YouTube's fault. Let's get into our suggestions. You guys know we like to do these at the end of the shows. Give you guys in this time of lockdown, at least here in Canada, most things are still locked down. What is your lady, you beautiful, beautiful soul that has graced us with your presence that we don't deserve you today?
We don't.
What is your either gaming, anime, or movie suggestion, or all three if y'all feeling it?
Okay, I got you. On the movie,
Ooh.
I recommend the platform on Netflix.
You're.
Okay, you
Yup.
already know.
You're.
That's a messed up movie. Oh my god.
But it makes you think though. It makes you think a little bit. I really enjoyed that one. I'm putting the name of the anime in the chat. I don't want to butcher it, but it is called Rin.
Do it.
RIN. Daughters of Mino. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this shit.
Mino Safine? Mino
Yes,
Safine?
Yes.
yes. Mino Safine. There we go. Please. I wish they did a second season, but they only got one. The story is great. The animation's great. It's kind of freaky, but I like it. So, and for
Confirmed, she's a freak.
Mm.
man, if they didn't know, they know now. If they didn't know, they know now. It's okay. I can deal with it. Now a game that I want to recommend is My Friend Pedro.
Yes.
Platform is
Good
like
game.
a platform shooter type, somersaults and shotguns and double pistols and acrobatic
bananas.
moves and
Bananas.
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 Banana.
So that is my recommendations. Please take a look at that.
Baki's legit.
Some great suggestions there. Democles, what you got for us this week?
He gone.
No?
Oh,
Okay.
hold on.
Okay.
Sorry. Somebody
Somebody
telling me to
capping?
work. Yeah. For the game, I am going to recommend Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. I have
We're on
been
his Dark
playing
Souls
that,
tip.
and it is very heavy, but I am having fun. Plus the Japanese culture around it and the lore and learning about the monks, and how some of it is kind of based on a legitimate story. It's kind of fire, you know. I see you from software. Can't wait for Elden Ring. Anime.
I
If
forgot
I
about
had-
that game.
Mhm,
Oh my
I've been keeping close with it. If I had to recommend an anime, it's kind of a movie and anime in one, but I'm just put it on the list for anime. Grave of the Fireflies. Go check that out. If you're in for it's an emotional rush, but it's really good. Just sit down,
Mhm.
put your phone on D&D. Don't talk to nobody. Just watch it. Just enjoy the artwork, the animation, the storytelling, and the pacing. It is so good, so good. And if I had to recommend a movie, it's a Korean John Wick type film. It's called The Man from Nowhere.
Oh god, that's so good.
I can't really talk about it because if I start talking about it, I'll give away stuff. But
Yeah.
just sit back and watch it. enjoy the ride. Don't get interrupted. Enjoy the storytelling. The build up and anticipation is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. Rain, thank you. Baki, yes, Baki's great. Baki has also dropped the next season or the last season, the tournament edition, whatever. But whatever. Meek, I know you don't watch anime that often, but tell us, what's your suggestion for game, movie, or maybe surprise us with an anime?
Games go. It actually just came out in full release, but I've actually been playing it since it came to early access. Deep Rock Galactic. It's actually a really fun game. It's a class-based, kind of like it's like you play as like dwarves to go down into a mine. Like there's 4 different classes, and you have to like extract eggs and take out like certain bug types. And there's like 20 different types of like bugs you have to fight. It's actually honestly a really unique game and needs more traction. Movie wise, actually, it's not out yet, but the sequel was just announced to it. I gave a recommendation, Train to Busan, which is like the Korean based zombie movie that I'm a huge fan of. Yeah, they just announced the sequel to it. I think it's called Peninsula or something like that. It takes place like 8 years or something like that after Train to Busan. So
Koreans just doing their things with movies. Parasite's
legit.
Right, legit.
Fame. The man with his chanclata is about to beat you in his robe. What's your suggestions this week?
I only got 2. The game is, of course, been talking about all night, Nier Automata. My bad, I slept on it. Such an amazing game. It's on Game Pass, so definitely go check it out. And then my movie, y'all might laugh at me for this one. Is I think it's pronounced Neza, Nezah. It's on Netflix. It's actually I think it's rated PG or whatever, but it's actually a really good movie. I don't know if you guys want to look at the premise of it, but definitely go check it out. I think you'll like it. If you actually watch anime, you actually will watch this movie because it has a lot of comedic relief in it. It got some pretty decent fight stuff going on in it. It's actually a really good movie. It's maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours long, but it's super dope. You guys should definitely check it out. Nessa. I can't pronounce right, but go watch it. It's good. If you like anime, you'll like this movie. You might say, "Oh, it's PG." I thought I was gonna watch it. I was like, "Oh, it's PG. I'm not gonna watch this." And I was like, "Oh, this is a super dope concept." I can't explain. Just go watch it. Go watch it.
You need some PG movies in your life, dog.
Facts. Well, I got kids, so
the
I watch
Barbie movies last week.
The Barbie movies.
Yeah, as I said, the Barbie, the YouTube channel has put down all their movies. Yeah. And we may think those are. It's like going back and watching SpongeBob. They're not that kid friendly, or they're kid friendly, but then the jokes in there are like, oh my god, I didn't realize that at the time. My suggestions.
Not related. Before you start, not related. I found out what Poutine was today. I synced it. But go ahead.
I know what you picture.
Did you?
Poutine was.
I don't remember. Somebody started on Twitter. I was like, "Oh, so that's poutine." But sorry,
ain't that just gravy?
No, not poutine. Poutine. It's fries with cheese and hot gravy melted on top.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Can't believe
once you have traditional poutine, you'll never have food again. You'll think about it all the time.
Same with the Big Blue Texas.
Right?
Sorry, Hugger. Go ahead.
You all hoes. So the quick game is I just finished Yakuza Kiwami, but if you want to play something a little more relaxed, a little more sit down, I would say Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. I've talked about it a couple times. You go around the states, you made a deal with the devil, and you have to collect all kinds of stories and then come back to the devil with the best story. And you go around the states, you hear stories of heartbreak, stories of love, romance, despair, sadness, hope, mystery, supernatural stuff. It is such a good game that I didn't think that I would like. But the music, every state has their own kind of music as you walk through it. You can hitchhike, but Where the Water Tastes Like Wine, or Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. That's a water. Go play that. Anime, I would say you know me. Like, I wanted to suggest something normal, but Kill la Kill. Please go watch Kill la Kill because that is just out of control. There's boobs, butts, all kinds of crazy stuff. It's an adult anime. I mean, most people that have heard of Kill la Kill know exactly what I'm talking about.
Not where I thought you were going with that.
Where do you think I was going to go with it?
Bible Black.
Oh. I love Bible Black, but we're not going to talk about that on the show. Anyway, and for a movie, I would say I'm in the like anime kind of live action, but this isn't live action. The Kingsglaive anime. It's a movie. It's on Netflix right now. But if you like Final Fantasy 15, go watch Kingsglaive. It's on there. And the anime is also free to watch on Square Enix's YouTube channel. It's about an hour and a half, both of them. But yeah, go watch Kingsglaive because it's surprisingly good for how middling Final Fantasy 15 can be at sometimes. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Fame, take it away.
Yeah, look at the introductions going right underneath me. My right hand, one man, floor hugger.
What's up, y'all? I thought I was done talking, but it just came right back to me. It was a boomerang there. Thank you guys for coming up. I'm sorry that YouTube, it's YouTube. They're having issues. I'm seeing your guys' comments like 15 times. I would have responded to some of them, but some of them just passed by so many times that I just couldn't keep up. I want to thank Lady, the beautiful Lady Infamous, for hanging out with us and with our weirdness. She'll never come back. Actually, she'll come back because Dallas and Cap weren't here. And
What you mean? They right there.
They're right there. I just want to thank you guys for supporting us, for supporting Level 1 Gaming as often as you do. We also have so many things coming up, opinion pieces, shows, so make sure you support us. Hit us up on Twitter. Everybody's Twitter is on the screen, and we'll see you guys next week.
You gotta be to something to do something.
Do something.
Nerds. No.
Oh,
No.
please, no.
No.
What's going on?
Demi be biting
everybody?
sheets.
Bruh.
Relax.
Oh.
What you on? Relax.
I don't think he. I'm not sure 100% he knows what that means, but that is.
Bro, that's wild. That's wild. Anywho, what's going on?
Oh
everybody?
my God.
Demi God Reviews
He
here.
actually said that. That's crazy.
Your current Souls Born conqueror. You know, taking the head on. You know, just blazing through these games. I appreciate Lady Infamous for being on the show. You are a wonderful person. I check out Grown Women Gaming a lot. I'll be in the lurk while I'm doing something, but great show. Great show. I'll be in the cut, and you're a great streamer. So I'll be in there too.
Thank you. I don't mind people being in the cut. I get people in the cut watching me all the time.
I'm in the cut like Neosporin. You know how it go. But
Oh my God.
Bars?
Don't encourage him, please.
I had to.
But you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Demi God Reviews. I make a lot of tweets, tell a lot of dad jokes. You know, I'm always working hard on whatever I'm doing. I've been uploading a lot to YouTube recently, finishing out these articles on Level 1 Game, and I have an album review.
I seen that. I seen that.
I'm working on that. That's my first time dabbling in the music stuff, but it's hot. I can't wait for y'all to read it. Yeah, man, come by the website, Level 1 Gaming. Show everybody some love here on the panel, man. Great people, always a great time being with them, and I'll see you guys next time. I'll have some wine, preferably Moscato.
Oh, by the way, before we move on, Demi, Optimus Code said you owe him women because you gave him games, but not women and wine. So he said next time you come on, you better have some women.
Yeah, he tagged me, man.
He said you better have some women because you promised some women and wine.
Like, I got nothing to do with that.
I was ducking the tweet like, wait a minute.
So we gotta have a whole panel, just a whole panel of women and wine because we owe the man.
Yeah, I'll bring the bottles next time.
Yes, sir. Spartan 117.
I appreciate y'all for coming out in the chat. I appreciate our guests for coming on with us, even though it'll probably be the last time we ever see you again. I don't blame you. Especially after that comment.
People, y'all got up in here, but I'm not gonna be scared off of what y'all said. Hey, don't be like that. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
This is the tame week though. The whole squad ain't here, so we're sitting at like
That's
a
true.
70% right now. It ain't 100.
That meme box would have been scrolling.
Man.
That's true. Make sure y'all stay safe out here, man. Spoilers are running rampant for The Last of Us, and yeah, we'll see y'all next week.
Yo, before we leave, I want to say, Lady Infamous. Before we
Hey.
get I know. I'm talking Lady, and before we do our outro and leave, I want to say, once we found out you was coming on, this was Demi.
No. You a whole asshole.
Yeah, I can't see nothing. Let me.
She can't see it, so it's all good.
Oh,
Last.
Good lord.
Words that no man wants to hear, bro.
This is
I'll take it
yeah.
as a compliment. Look at that.
Yo.
it's a compliment, but
Look at that
What
shiny
is
penis
going
shot.
on here?
I've been wanting to post
What
this.
is going on here?
I couldn't find a reason to post it, so I just have to make something up so I can post. Yo,
I wanted her to come back.
shit.
Just as she said nothing's gonna scare her off, there it is.
And here comes.
There
See,
That's crazy.
I think the Rona coming back. I can't breatve.
I hope so.
Yo,
At this
our
point.
guest
I did do
today.
that double tap.
There you go. My PP so hard.
Oh, I should have never introduced y'all to that meme, man.
Anyway, lady,
Lady.
tell everybody who you is, what you do, and where they can find you to not harass you with memes like these.
Look, I need you to harass me with all the memes, okay? You can text me at Grown Women Gaming, the best thing on a Saturday morning on YouTube. Grown Women Gaming Podcast with me, El Boogie, Delilah HD, and Sharice every Saturday, 9 a.m. noon Eastern. Then also, I will put in my info in the chat box. You can follow me there. Oh man, I think I put too much stuff there.
Oh, we got it on screen for you. Don't worry. We got your Twitter handle and your Twitch on screen right now. They can see it.
That. Well,
Yeah.
I got it. Lady Infamous 415 on Twitch though. Okay.
Okay, so we gotta update that. We got you.
No problem. No problem. Also doing some sort of gaming podcast. We do our shows on Sundays. We post them on Mondays on every gaming podcast platform of your choice. And I'm really honored to have you guys invite me to your show. I really do appreciate it. It was not weird. I did not feel uncomfortable as you guys said you thought I was gonna be, and I really had a good time, you know. And I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah,
I'm glad you
buddy.
were here.
Thank you so much, Lady Infamous. Thank you for leveling us up to 112. This was the Double
Yeah.
XP podcast. Make sure you
Level
got
112, where the pay is dwell. You know that.
yeah. Make sure you guys get all your gaming news from level1gaming.com. That is lv1gaming.com. Once again, if you want if you want a chance to enter to win a copy of The Last of Us 2, go to lv1gaming.com.
Physical copy.
Go to
It might be
the
delayed.
level 1 original section, and it is sitting right there. Last of Us 2 giveaway. It is a physical copy. US only. Giveaway bots cannot win, or giveaway accounts cannot win. We see your account. You got a whole bunch of retweets to follow. You can't win. I'm sorry. This is for supporters and real people only.
You out of there.
Out of there, bucko. Next week, if we're lucky enough, we will level up to 113. But it's been real, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us once again, whether you're watching it on the website, live, not live. We appreciate y'all, man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Nico, Nico,
Go buy Pokemon Snap.
Oh, wrong thing.